everyone, thanks so much for joining me. In this video, we're going to cover the bicep curl. From all the strength training exercises, this is probably one of those that I find the least interesting, but it's so important to know how to do it well so that you get the most out of it, so it enhances your posture, enhances your overall strength. As in everything else, it's a total body move with an emphasis in the biceps. I really like to show this with just the example of with the foam roller and with a block between the thighs. I do this on every single strength training video just to reinforce excellent posture. Okay, I have my stackable weights set to 12. Sometimes I would use 15s, I could use heavier. I also want to give ideas on how to vary it up and make it maybe a little bit more interesting if it's not one of those positions that you find all that interesting. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get started. So the foam roller is a great tool to use just to help reinforce excellent posture. So a lot of the time with my students, we will set this up at the wall. I'll hand them weights or we'll, coordinate, but we'll often do bicep curl, okay, against the wall with this reference. So the back of the head is on the foam roller, the shoulder blades can hug it, and the base around the sacrum there is also against the foam roller. So we're reinforcing here, and I can feel my neutral position here with the pelvis, okay? So the action, right, of the bicep curl, we hinge at the elbow, okay? Everything else is really stable. We could do both arms at the same time, alternate. You could vary up range of motion, only taking it down halfway for a bit, and then only up halfway, and then doing a full range. You could alter your grip, okay? So with the palms facing forward, palms facing each other, or even palms facing away. All throughout that though, you just want to keep the consistency in your posture. So it's never, your bicep curls are never doing this kind of thing, because that really makes us vulnerable in the shoulder joint. So you would never want to be swinging, okay, right? So we want to always, everything we do, we want it to enhance our posture, okay? With the positioning of the block right here in between the thighs in a way that just supports the center lines being parallel. So even though the focus is in the upper body, we want to make sure we don't neglect the lower half, and we're incorporating it into our strength. Okay, so the more strength training you do with awareness of your postural alignment, the more every single exercise is going to feel very similar with just a shift in the emphasis. Okay, so in the bicep curl, right, we're emphasizing the bicep. All right, so I'm going to take hold, making sure I've got this locked well. All right, so I want to think about, right, that foam roller at my back, the block between my thighs. I could totally use it. Sometimes it's a little awkward to position things and then take hold of the weights if you're doing this on your own, okay? So I'm going to root down from the ground up, lengthen the spine. I'll just show this with the hammer curl. Palms would be facing each other here. Lengthen, both arms coming up at once. So the things that I look for in my students, once I'm looking at their posture, the length in their spine, I can tell, right, if their neck starts to feel tense in any way, okay? And then we can alter. Sometimes we do a twisting, where we'll go from palms facing away to palms facing toward, okay? So if it starts to creep out of the bicep and into anywhere where it feels like it's not appropriate, okay, then you want to set things down, reinforce your alignment or release, okay, the strength element of this, reinforce your alignment, reinforce the engagement. So we're always bringing energy up, in toward the midline, creating length and space in the spine, and then we get true strength wherever we're trying to enhance it. So bicep curl, okay, I hope you find this helpful. Really, the most interesting thing to me is how it connects and ties in to great posture. I hope that this was helpful and that you have a wonderful day. Namaste.